All right, guys, welcome back. Thanks for coming back. It's good to see you. I can't see you, or can I? Anyway, listen, today we have a very special episode because I didn't go buy the stuff, okay? Scott did. And just saying his name once doesn't summon him. You have to say it 3 times. Scott! Scott! Scott!
Hello.
He was here the whole time. Scott, you went out and you bought 5 random snacks, whatever they are. I have not seen them. I do not know what they are. And now I'm forced to eat them.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Guys, if this is your first time seeing the show, we do this every week. One of us, well, so far it's just been me, goes out, buys 5 random snacks. Something, we've never seen it before, no idea what they are, can't read the package, most likely, all right? And we force the other person to try it. And then whatever happens, happens. So, with that being said, let's try some snacks. What you got?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We have pickled sliced red beets.
Dude, let me stop you right there.
From Germany.
From Germany? Guten Tag. I love beets. Did you know that about me?
No.
I absolutely love beets. I'm going to love this. Where did you go to buy these foods, by the way?
I went to World Market.
World Market. I am excited to try this. Let's open that up. I am a beet fan.
Okay. Well, let's see if these beets have the
I have
beets.
a beet tattooed on my leg, okay? But that's from The Office. It's not.
It smells
Like Earth, baby.
smells like.
Yeah. Did you think I would be like, oh, beets?
No, it's just
Grandma.
it's just not something I would normally.
But do you like beets?
They're okay in a salad.
Okay. Well, I am a fan of beets. Here, let me get you one. There you go, sir. Cheers.
Cheers.
Delicious. That is so good. Thank you for purchasing these beets. I'm going in for more. I know a lot of people don't like beets. I love them. They're really good for you too. They're like full of antioxidants and all that noise. And it's obvious, just by looking at me, that I care about my health first and foremost. Right?
Oh yeah, you look great. My perception of beets are a little different. They seem to be those things that you were kind of made to eat when you're growing up.
Right.
Eat all your vegetables type of thing, and the beets would be the last one on the plate, and then they scold you, and then you have to eat
We
that.
never had beets growing up. That was not a vegetable in my house. We had like asparagus, we had carrots, peas and corn and all that noise, but never beets. And I don't remember the first time I had a beet, but I remember thinking, these are delicious. They're like candy, man. They're sweet, they're earthy. I love them. This is amazing. I give this 10 out of 10 Guten Tags.
Well, I'm pretty sure it says on the side that these are so good that they might make you want to invade Poland.
God, not again. What do you do? What do you like? How do you feel about these?
It's fine. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I think if I mix that with other vegetables where it's not the dominant flavor, then I think I'd mix higher. But it's
I could sit here and eat this whole jar of beets.
Yeah, it's good. It's got a little sweetness to it as the brine is. Yeah.
Mix that with some alcohol, some vodka. What's a German liquor?
Goldschlager.
I don't want that. But it would probably be fine with that. This is not something that I'm unfamiliar with. I had a jar of pickled beets in my fridge like a week ago. So this is, for me, super easy snack, delicious, love it. This is my first top rating out of anything we've had.
Okay.
So, nice try, hombre, but that ain't cutting it. You better get better from here. You know what I mean? Or, well, how could it? Because it's delicious.
Yeah.
I better get weirder from here.
Well, but this is something I've never had before, and I wanted to try it.
I'm glad you did. All right, go get us the next one. Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm excited.
The next thing is Vegemite.
I have always wanted to try Vegemite, dude. That is exciting. Holy cow. Okay, so you are known to be a brewer, to be a liquor maker.
Maybe.
We can neither conform or deny this.
No, never done.
Could we do a brew with this? With Vegemite, if it's a yeast extract? Or is the yeast not active?
I think the yeast is all dead.
Ah.
I don't think.
So there's that Australian song with the Vegemite sandwich. I come from a land down under. And they talk about, I've always wanted to try this. This is really cool. Have you had it before?
Nope, never have. First time.
Have you always wanted to try it also?
Not always.
I've always been curious. It's not like, I could have gone out and just bought some Vegemite.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that. But what I have learned is don't always, there's an old saying, right? And it goes, you know it. Don't always judge the way a jar smells by the way that when you're smelling it. Everybody knows that's an old adage. That might be the case here, but that smells funky. That smells like a piece of bread that got wet and then left in a drawer. Specifically, don't ask how I know that. I just know it.
Yeah, it smells like dirty laundry.
You want to grab that knife that is used specifically for pickled pickles? Oh, you brought chips to put it on. Look at this guy. Prepared, man. Making me look bad. I'm not looking forward to this now. But the Australians love this noise, right? The consistency is very strange. I expect it to be more like a peanut butter.
I'm not offended by the smell. It smells like I
also expected it to be brown. It's like tar. It's like black tar heroin. Not that I know what that looks like.
Yeah.
Woo! Right. Woo! That is salt, buddy. Oh my God. That is just salt. Look at the size of this chip. Where'd you get these chips from? Jesus Christ.
World Market, they were half off.
Why didn't you get the big ones? All right. I didn't get a ton on here because I got a taste of it. No, man. They eat sandwiches out of this? Why? You can have peanut butter and jelly. You can have a ham, a turkey, a chicken, egg salad, chicken salad, tuna salad. You're going to pass all those up and go for the Vegemite. You got roast beef. You got corned beef. You got a hamburger. That's basically a sandwich.
The people in Australia really love this, and they talk it up all the time.
It says a lot about you Australians. Sorry, you guys are fine.
And there's something, it might be their different palates over there.
Well, they're used to eating sand most of the time. I think that's blowing around and it gets in their mouths and they're just like, oh, we'll just eat some more sand. I can't do the Australian accent at all. Not even close.
Maybe,
that's just what I assume happens over there. And then everything's trying to kill them.
Yeah. Well, that might be part of the reason why they can tolerate this. But
I do not like Vegemite. I am anti-Vegemite.
If an Australian who watches this video who does like it can maybe explain to us
why? What is wrong with you?
No, well, what in the flavor profile that interests you, or maybe it's a cultural thing? I'm thinking it's more of a cultural.
That has to be
thing as out of tradition.
Who hurt you? And what do you like about it? Please tell us, because I cannot find. And I'm sorry. You seem like a good person. People. I cannot find one positive thing to say about this, other than it comes in a glass jar, which I could put screws in later.
And they put this on sandwiches?
They do in that song, a Vegemite sandwich, and that's how I get all of my information about anything, is via song.
One thing I can say about this is it is very, very rich.
It is very rich.
So I can see why this was a $10 jar, because this will last a year.
That'll last the rest of my life, because I'll never eat it again. Listen, I'm going to give this thing 1 out of 38 kangaroos. I hate it. I don't like it. It can't grow on me. I can't make booze out of it. It's a weird color. I'm not a fan of the texture. Literally all the things. What is wrong with you Australians? I'm sorry. I hope we have Australians in the audience, and I mean this with Nothing but love. But what is wrong with you? How do you feel about Vegemite?
Well, when I first had my first chip, it was a bit of a shock. But as I'm kind of munching at it a little further, it's starting to grow on me a little. But it's still something that is way out of the flavor profile is just something out of this world. And
This is space food.
Yeah, it is. And you could it probably has enough calories where you could live on it in space.
Yeah, I was looking at the sodium amount, but they put it in grams, not milligrams. So I don't know if 8 grams is a lot.
All right, so I guess my score will be about 5 out of 10. It does have a lot going for it. It has a ton of vitamins.
That you only get from dead yeast, apparently.
Yeah, and that's probably might be one of the reasons why it's so popular. But flavor-wise, it just it's a little beyond my comfort zone. But I can see.
I'm uncomfortable with it.
But I am liking it a little bit more as I was trying it. So I think if I revisited it maybe in a little while, I might even have a more favorable review thing. And I think everybody should try it just to
I know. Here's a pro tip. Don't try it. You want to try it? Drink about 30 of these, then give it a try.
Yeah.
And that might explain it. We may have gotten to the bottom of it. All of them over there they just drinking oil cans worth of Fosters.
Yeah.
And they don't care what they're eating.
Well, if you drink one of those big old cans of Foster's, you can probably eat a can of these Vegemite real quick.
All right, cool. Well, Vegemite was cool. I hated it. Mediocre. I'm ready for the next thing.
Next up, Hayward's Hot and Spicy
Onions. Dude, I'm excited for these, man. I love onions.
And these are from England.
From England. Foggy old London town.
So let's just crack this open.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. This might beat the beats. And that's the name of the game right now. It's Beat the Beats.
Okay.
Ooh. You get a lot of that vinegar.
Yeah.
And peppercorn.
All right, give me a full
onion.
Full onion.
All right. So these are kind of like cocktail. I'm gonna get this big one here. They're kind of like cocktail onions, right? Oh, that face doesn't. What am I gonna get myself into? Are you okay?
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
It's great. Is it really good?
Yes, I
believe you. I'm fine. That's good. I'm in. It's a little sour. But you know what I wish there was more flavor of? Onion. I feel like they did away with some of the onion from the pickling spice. There's probably an apple cider vinegar in there. Let me have a look. I'm fine with it. I've drank beer that's worse than this. This says nutritional information, then it says energy. What?
Okay.
What am I eating, a battery? It's malt vinegar is what it is.
Oh.
That's why
It's what
you're like.
It's what you put on the fish and chips.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I don't think they're hot and spicy, but I could eat that. I ain't mad at that at all. You didn't look like you had a good time.
No, I didn't like it. Somebody likes it. It's not hot. You're right. You don't really taste, even though you're eating an onion, you don't really taste the onion.
Right. Hey, Europans. That's what people call you. If you guys are watching this, do you guys just eat these out of the jar? Is this a cocktail thing? Like, do you guys not buy them? Like, we don't buy those. I'd be interested to know if there's anybody in Europe who have had these before, can tell us, are these good?
Could you imagine somebody putting that in your Bloody Mary, though?
I don't like Bloody Marys. You have to ask my wife.
Actually, I think that would actually work.
To me, this almost seems like a cocktail thing.
Yeah.
But I like it. I'm going to give this thing 17 out of 22 red buses. What are those things called? Those big red buses they got?
Big red buses.
Yeah, they got them in Europe.
Oh,
like a big red bus.
Oh, those the double-decker.
Double-decker buses! 17 out of 22. I like them a lot. And nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
From the face I saw you make, I know this is going to be a high score for you.
Yeah, believe it or not, I like these less than the Vegemite.
Really? That's insane. You are a crazy person.
Yeah.
So what do you give these? What are you going to rate these?
I hate to be negative, but it just doesn't.
Hey man, you like what you like. You don't like what you don't like.
But
you know.
But yeah, it just didn't really jive with me. I had high hopes because I like onions. I would probably give this 4 out of 10 in my.
4 out of 10. Wow. Okay. Well, Haywards, you're out. This is glass. I don't want to throw it.
No. Japanese
Mochi!
style mochi.
All right, I have had mochi before. Not a fan. There's something about the texture of mochi. And I've seen some before that I'm like,
Okay.
that looks good. I want to eat that. And then it's not good. So my question is this sesame flavored?
No, this has sesame seeds around it,
What's on the inside? Don't say black beans.
and it's what do you know?
Is it beans?
It's beans.
Oh no, sweet beans.
They love their beans.
They do, man, and it doesn't work for me as a dessert. It looks like chocolate, and you're like, oh, chocolate, and then you bite it and you're like, why am I eating beans?
It's the musical fruit. The more you eat, the better you feel.
Yeah,
All right.
I guess so. I don't look forward to this one, but hey, you know what? At least it's not a bag of sand.
And this is it says Japanese style, but these were actually made in Taiwan.
Makes me trust it even less.
And they come in a very attractive, so very good presentation. You eat with your eyes before you eat.
That's true. You guys eat with your eyes with this the entire time. Also your ears. You should spit on them.
There we go.
For those who haven't had mochi, it is it's almost like a marshmallow, right? But more rubbery. It's rice on the outside, right?
Yeah, it's like a rice.
Smells like sesame seeds. Smells good.
Yep.
Here we go.
Itadakimasu.
Dessert beans! What's the point? Now, you know what? This isn't that bad. It almost has a peanut butter flavor. And it's not too sweet. It's a little sweet. You ever had a snowball?
Yeah.
Pink, I love snowball.
I love snowballs. Yeah.
Snowballs and moon pies. Mm-hmm. That's the way I look the way I do. But this almost reminds me of a snowball, the texture. What do you think? What? Nothing wrong with it, right?
No, it's fine. It's
Is it the best thing in the world?
you know, had I got like the strawberry mochi, we'd have definitely would have loved it. But this is something that the Japanese and the Asians they like the bean.
They like
stuff
the
a
bean.
lot.
It's like a bean curd or something.
Yeah, and I would and this was part of an exploration to figure out what is it about it.
What's the deal with those beans?
And I think what it is they're making the beans, which is a very common cheap thing to grow, into something that's more of like a candy.
Right.
This makes sense culturally. This is not bad. So
I don't hate this. I was a little like when you pulled out mochi, my feelings were indifferent. I was like, mochi, whatever, But it actually is better than I expected, and I haven't had mochi in a long time, so maybe my flavor profile has changed a little bit. I did enjoy this, man. I think I would give this honestly 7 out of 10 mochi scale. On the mochi scale. It's fine. I could eat another one.
Yeah, I'll give this a 7 out of 10 as well.
There you go. Yeah. Mochi. Who would have thought it? All right. What do you got? One left?
Got one more left.
Can't wait to see what we got.
Let's go. Last one.
You got your pipe out for this one.
Yep. Pork frankfurters.
Oh, God. In the liquid. What kind of liquid is in there?
This is hot dog flavored water. And this is from Germany. And
Guten Tag.
This is another reason why you invade Poland, to get more sausages.
Okay. Any meat and water makes me nervous. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's in brine, so it's in salt water.
Salt water, yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'm fine with this. I'm not scared. I'm good. I'll eat a jar. Have you ever had a meat out of a jar before? Like this? In brine? Have you had anything like this?
Yeah, Vienna sausages.
Oh, that's true. But every time I get those, I put them in like some barbecue sauce and like slow cook them. I've never had it straight out of here. It makes me a little nervous. Ooh, it smells like Vienna sausages.
Yep, smells very like Vienna sausages.
Let's cut one of these in twine. I don't think we need to eat the whole thing.
Yeah, just break it in half. There you go.
All right. It's a Vienna sausage. There's nothing wrong with this.
So
you can tamp your pipe with it.
Yeah, I can do that. I got some curry ketchup.
Curry ketchup, that's also German.
It's also German, and so I think
What's your ketchup curry?
So we can dip some of that up.
You gotta shake it up.
Yep. You might have to unscrew it.
No?
No?
We're just gonna go right on the board.
Yeah. There you go.
This is not the consistency of ketchup. It's more of a consistency of like a barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
This is like a barbecue. Have you had this before? Mm-hmm. Oh, I've never had this. I'm good. A little sweet. Got cinnamon in it. Maybe some clove.
If you get currywurst at a German restaurant, that's what they put on it.
Turmeric powder. I didn't actually read it. I did see apple juice though. It's got a weird flavor. I've never had a currywurst. You've had that?
Yeah, it's great. That's my favorite thing at German restaurants.
Better than a Wiener Schnitzel?
Well, you put the curry ketchup on the Wiener
On the
Schnitzel,
Wiener Schnitzel?
and then you fry it.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with this.
Yeah, this right here is something very familiar. It's a Vienna sausage, like you get in those little small cans. This is something I had in my pantry that I knew that would go good with that, and
Yeah,
because
that was great.
by itself, it's very familiar. Anybody,
Right.
Most people have probably had something that tastes like.
Here's something you could do.
It's just
I regret that immediately.
it's probably fine.
Ugh. All right, I'm gonna rate this just this because I'm not taking into account this because we're rating this.
Yeah, because this.
I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10 chocolate starfish because it's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Do I like it over a regular hot dog? No. I'm just going to go get a regular hot dog, put it on a bun, and eat it like a human.
Yeah.
These Vienna sausages have a mushier texture that I am not a fan of. If you're going to get something like from Germany, like sausage-wise, I'm going to go for a bratwurst. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What I wonder is just kind of like some of the other things we had today. How do the Germans eat these?
That is a good question. Do you guys even buy these? Or is this just like a junk food and you're guys like, no? Why would we get these when we have so good Wieners everywhere?
Well, this is obviously
Nailed it.
obviously a snack food, but
Right.
with Vienna sausages, they're like this big, and so you can just kind of pop one in and you're good to go. Where this is like a full-on Frankfurter, and so like, do y'all just eat them straight up with the little the sauerkraut and listen to polka music while doing that, or do y'all just eat them straight up and or go ham, or do you dip it? What I would do is I would fry them in a skillet with a little bit of this, or maybe like a soy sauce or something like that, and that would amp it up a little bit. But how do you eat it? I would give this about a 8 out of 10.
Wow, they're up there.
It's fine. Because I like Vienna sausages. So I'd have it. I'd buy this again.
Okay, we've tried them all. Here they are. Scott, what's your favorite one? Okay, you're over there in Germany. They hand you these 3 things, and then some Australians walk in the door. They hand you this, and the Japanese are there, and they're giving you that. And they say, listen, you have to choose one, or we're all going to beat you up for whatever reason. This is just like a bad joke. A Japanese guy, a German guy, an Australian walk into a bar, and then they kick your butt.
Sounds like a normal day for me.
There you go. Which one do you choose? What is your favorite one you had? You have to eat it again. Which one would it be?
I would say the
Frankfurters? Okay. Yeah, that one was definitely not the worst thing we had.
Yeah.
And I don't think all of them or any of them were all that bad. What is the worst thing you hate here? What is the one that you're going to make those guys eat? You never want to eat again ever in your life? Yeah.
Yeah, the hot and spicy
I
onions.
knew it. You did not have an enjoyable time eating those.
Just didn't jive with me.
I'm going to say my favorite, beets, baby.
Okay.
I loved the beets. They were delicious. I love beets in general. These are great. They're my favorite. Least favorite, can you guess what it is? This garbage.
Yeah.
Don't ever eat this. What is wrong with you, Australia? I hate every part of this.
Yeah.
And I'm so upset with you.
Yeah, we had high hopes.
Yeah. I mean, I did. I went into it excited to try it. Tastes like trash.
Yeah.
But you know what? I had a good time regardless. These weren't super weird. You're going to have to try harder next time.
Right.
Yeah. But also, I don't want you to because I want to not hate myself. With that being said, thank you guys so much for coming back to the channel. We really appreciate you. For all of those who have liked and subscribed and all that noise, an extra special thank you to you. And if you haven't, just hit the button.
Yeah.
Just takes like 2 seconds.
Click that subscribe button.
Just click it.
And the notification bell.
Ding. You don't have to do that. I totally get if you don't want to do that. I turn mine off all the time.
Yeah.
I know what I want to watch. You know, I'm not going to tell them to do something I wouldn't do.
Click the notification bell.
Okay,
anyway.
click it.